What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Scuba Driver. My name is Steven. Today is another awesome day because if you clicked on this link, you already know what's going on. We got some new car parts for the FRS. Today, we're going to be doing TRD Canards. Now, these are for the front bumper. It's going to give it a much more aggressive look. They're kind of like a rubbery material, really nicely made. Come with these 2 screws, some double-sided tape, and then, of course, we've got the instructions, which in this case are 100% in Japanese, but there should be some templates in here. Now this does require drilling into your bumper, so right now would be a great time to think about, do you really want to do this? Do you want to drill holes in your bumper? I know I do. Now I got these from FT86 Speed Factory. They're shipped directly from the factory. I thought it would take a little while longer, but I got them in just a few days. But I have read that sometimes they do come directly from Japan, and it can take a few weeks to come in, so just be patient. But these should complement pretty well with the the front lip, the side skirts, all the extra little aero I've done to the car. So anyways, without further ado, let's take a look at these instructions and get them on the car. Alright, so unless you're really great at reading Japanese writing, which unfortunately I am not, you won't be able to use this instruction manual other than just a couple of the pictures here, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I've seen a couple other videos on how to do this, including the actual video from TRD, which these are official TRD parts from Japan, which I'm pretty excited about to have something, legitimate on my car now. So first step is you're going to have this template that does come with them. If not, I think you can find these online, probably on the Toyota Racing Development website. Basically, this is the driver side. It'll say L for driver, R for passenger, and it'll same thing. It'll match up on the back of the actual Canards themselves. As you can see here, we've got the driver side, the left-hand side one. So basically, first step is we're going to cut this template out, and we're going to place it right on the car, and I'll show you guys how that lines up now. All right, we got the template all cut out, and it's going to be ready to just be taped onto the car here. So basically, you're just going to make sure you line it up with your side marker and with your fog light bezel as well. You want to make sure you get it as nice and tight as possible. So for instance, I'm just going to start up here. This won't be my final draft. I'm definitely going to make sure I measure everything out and make sure I've got it exactly where I want it to go, because, well, we're going to be drilling holes in the car, and there's no going back after you do that, unless you get some body work done. But just start up there. We'll make sure we get it nice and tight onto the car, and we'll see what the Canard looks like when we put it on there, and we'll see where we need to drill. I think I've got it lined up exactly where I want it to go. If we pull the paper tight, you can see it's lined up nicely with here, swooping up and coming along to the side marker right there. So here's the 2 screws is where we're going to be drilling, so you can kind of mock up exactly where it's going to go. You want to make sure you leave just probably a tiny little bit of paint in between the bottom and the fog light bezel. And I don't think you'll be able to notice that, especially coming from the top, but you definitely don't want it to cover down here. I think you'll certainly notice that there's any imperfections, and you're going to want to measure out the other side as well. Possibly maybe tape both of them up and make sure you get a good measurement to see exactly where it's going to go. But anyways, I'm going to grab the drill and we'll start putting it on. Alright, so I've got the drill ready to go. Grabbed a fairly decent size drill bit there, one that I know that the screw will be able to fit into. And then there's some nuts that'll go on the back of this, which will end up taking the fender liner off after this next step. And without further ado, let's go ahead and start drilling into the car. Again, just take a couple of seconds. Make sure you actually want to do it. You're about to put holes in your front bumper. And go ahead and go. Alright, so we got the mounting holes drilled into the bumper here. So, without further ado, this is the moment of truth. What you're going to do is take your Canard, place it on there, get a nice little test fit, and boom, just like that, it does go on. So you can see it lines up nicely here. You can barely see a little silver. I just left a little room for error there. And after that, you can kind of angle it the way you want it. And what you'll do is you'll take that double-sided tape off, and then we're going to start screwing it in on the back. So let's go ahead and get it mounted up. Alright, so now all you got to do is remove your double-sided tape from the top and from the bottom here. Make sure you leave the tape on there. And then go ahead and put your screws in your pre-drilled holes, and then we're just going to pop it on there, and it should stick right on there just like so. I think the measuring point I'm going to use for the next part is I'm going to see like the tip of the Canard to the side marker is about 1 inch. So whenever I do the passenger side, I'll make sure I measure that one as well. Make sure it lines up perfectly. Next step is we're going to take these nuts that come with it, and all we have to do is remove the inside fender liner, actually just loosen it up, and all we have to do is stick our hands in there and screw these nuts on there, and then we'll take a look and see what they look like. All right, well, the sun is way too bright right now, so it's kind of hard to tell, at least from my camera point of view here. But I got them on the car, nice and lined up, bolted up onto the back as well, and they are nice and flush on there. Anyways, I'm going to clean the car up, and we'll wait till the sunlight is a little bit better, and we'll take a look and see what they look like. So the sun is finally starting to go down a little bit more, but wow, this looks really, really awesome. The TRD Canards go extremely well with the front end of this car. Kind of ties in with the front lip, the side skirts, the rear diffuser we've got on there, and it gives it a much more aggressive appearance. I'm really, really liking them. Next, I just need to fix the bumper sag I've got on there. I'll probably get some quick release clips for the front bumper. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you really like the TRD front canards? I think it's tying in well together. I'm gonna have to do something with my headlights eventually, maybe black them out or get some aftermarket ones. We'll see what the budget allows, but thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'll make sure I link these canards in the description below. I got them off of FT86 Speed Factory. Like I said, they're shipped directly from the TRD factory in Japan. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.